here. Now let's go to the For the Children quest. And what I might do is I might do For the Children quest and then jump over and get the Marauders Guild quest. Finish the Marauders Guild quest. Sister Alson, it cannot be. Though she is wont to travel to the Golden Bazaar on her own, and it is not uncommon to see her speaking to the children. But no, it could not be. She couldn't? I grow weary of these suspicions. I know there is one child in particular that she is fond of. Pray seek out the boy, Scarlett, and see if you cannot glean something from him about Orson's activities. So let's go up this way. Oh, before I do that, actually, and we get the Mini Warrior of Light. Okay. Oh, no, I meant to go to the Golden Bazaar. Okay. Right. Alright. It's kind of foggy, which is annoying. This way. Alright, so now we're on the right track. A lot of these, Tragus or whatever. Taco, they're on the hunting logs and stuff as well. But I don't think they're on my hunting log. I doubt it. They'd be more on like the Pugilist, Gladiator, Thaumaturge. They'd be on those ones because they start here. They're not. They'd be in the they'd be in rank 2 stuff. Alright, there's a fate here. We're gonna ignore that. Talk to this shack I keep just in case we need to come back at some point. Okay, the Uncombed Urchin. Please help! Sister Orson went out all on her own and hasn't come back. She always reads to me right here about Thal and the Order and the other side. I told her I lost my shiny thing and she went looking for it. But what if the monsters outside hurt her? Please find her. Okay. Well, let's get a move on. There it is. Alright. There she is. You were the one from the church. Thank goodness you arrived when you did. It seems my gratitude is yours yet again. You spoke with the child. Yes, well, I was able to find his lost trinket. It is a ring given to him by his mother before she passed. I will see it safely back to him. Okay. Go back down this way. Vandalism. Actually... No, it's not here. There's usually some, these enemies in here are usually on the hunting list. But that may be the Phenolin based classes again. Oh, and recently they did the live letter. So basically, the producers of the game had some information relayed for the upcoming expansion, so Shadowbringers. And there's going to be a decent amount of changes to the battle system. So one we already knew about was the TP bar is going away and it becomes the MP. You might notice watching the series that the MP does scale and the TP doesn't. Well, the MP will start to not scale completely. So from my understanding it does scale, but it has a hard cap. But then I could have just misunderstood that. Also, the whole tank system is effectively changing. So rather than there being, you know, this class is an off tank, this class is a main tank. The idea is that they're going to try and make it so all tanks can fill either the main tank or off tank roles. So we'll see what else gets updated, but it sounds all interesting. Sister Orson was attacked outside the Golden Bazaar. Gods forfend. I will secure a room in the inn for her should she require any rest. Search for the mementos of orphans, and risking her own well-being in doing so. No less. Certainly not the dastardly deeds Thancred would have us believe. No, they're not. And just to double check, yeah. Less defense. We would get more critical hit and stuff, but just get the money. Alright, so I'm actually going to grab this quest just so I have it, and then we're going to go do the Marauder Guild quest, Isambard, just in case the level 25 thing gives us an ability that's actually decent. What's that like? No, I don't want to try it on. I want to do item comparison. Oh, well we can actually upgrade that because we're past level 25 now. I completely forgot about that. So we can grab that for this quest. I might actually just, again, change my mind and just do this quest to get this helmet. Yes, let's go with that. And then we can go do the Marauders if there's time. Well, eventually. I am well glad I reserved that inn room for Sister Orson. It seems she received greater injuries from her attacks than she initially let on. Thankfully, she is expected to make a full recovery. But now, on to the matter at hand. Thancred came looking for you once more. He left word that he will be waiting at the Amaljar encampment to the southeast. I pray the two of you are able to uncover some evidence regarding these disappearances. So we're heading over to there. Okay. Let's get running. So yeah, so this friendship circlet is now useless because I completely forgot about that. Because we're level 29, it was useless 4 levels ago, but I wasn't paying attention. This ring is still good for until for 2 levels, so the rest of this level and next level. And these earrings are good till cap basically. So yes. So for the rest of the gear is fine. We've got a level 25 main hand, so that is a lot better. The real place to take notice would be the belt slot, because we're actually we're 2 levels behind the quest with the belt slot, but that's fine. Alright, Thancred. Ah, there you are, Scarlett. So good of you to come. Indeed, I heard all about good Sister Orson. Isambard said her wounds were serious. It would seem my suspicions about the poor Rose were misplaced. But false though they were, perhaps my suspicions were not entirely without merit. Whilst following Sister Orson near the Golden Bazaar, a band of Almojar caught my eye. I tracked them as far as its encampment, but, well, let us say that I would much prefer to keep my distance and remain here. This, of course, brings me to why I requested you, dear Scarlett. Would you be so kind as to take a look inside? You... bollocks. You are a rogue. Well, an early version of a rogue. And we are 11 levels. Okay, never mind. I'm not angry. The reason I was calling him out for being a rogue is when I first played through this, I just walked in as a rogue and in stealth and just gathered all the stuff and didn't have to fight anything either. Okay. Alright. So, Thancred, I'm not going to be able to get up here, am I? Oh yeah, nice. Huh, there must be a player. Low level player or something. All these are fates. They're fates. Okay, they're fate monsters. Thancred. Well, did anything tickle your fancy? Yeah, this thing. A queer leaflet. This leaflet. See the wealth of Null to the hands of your children. It looks to be some sort of assembly to provide the poor with work. The lettering, though, atrocious, is it not? And these bits about Null Thull seem somewhat less than studied. I find it hard to believe one among the Order penned this. Pray, take this to the inn at Camp Drybone. Let us see what Sister Orson makes of it. Okay, I'm just going to teleport back because it's faster, saves 100. I know walking would save 100 gil, but it's 100 gil for a significant decrease in time spent. Now, I think she's actually, yeah, she's in here. There she is. Orson. My saviour comes again. To what do I owe the honour this day? What do you know about this? What's this? Blasphemous. These are not our teachings at all. This was not made by any true brother or sister of the Order. Of that I can assure you. Come to think of it, weeks ago the church was plagued by missing garments. Could someone be posing as a priest of the Order to deceive these people? There it is. The plot thickens, Scarlett. Our culprit pretends to be a priest to lend credence to his deception. There is no doubt an irony in there somewhere. But I suspect we have a worthy adversary on our hands. I shall consider how best to handle this. For now, tell Isambard what we have learned here. Okay, alright. Isambard, we'll grab this and then we'll go to Marauders. Alright. Isambard. Posing as a priest, to think. These troubling notions aside, it is gratifying to finally be able to move this investigation forward. Thank you once again, Scarlett. I shall keep my ears and eyes open, now more than ever. Alright, so helmet, ours. Excellent. Let's pull that off, equip that, shut that down there, and we'll put the French Circlet up there. Actually going to put it back into the armory. So when we end up playing, White Mage, we can use it with them. Alright, so now we're going back to LIMSA. Yeah, we'll go back to LIMSA. I was contemplating whether I make this a favoured location or something, but I won't bother. Oh, we're really close to leveling to 30 as well. I just noticed that, as you can see. Marauders Guild. Pew, pew, pew. No. Not Marauders Guild. I don't read, clearly. We need to go there. To go there... Sarah, we actually might be able to go... Yeah. I think we might be able to hit up the... I can't think of the name. Chocobecky. That's it. Which is there. Okay. Oh, and I don't know if I mentioned, but that itinerant Moogle is for a future event. They finally released like what the items are and all that stuff, and so it's going to have its own specialized currency, and the currency is basically a grind fest because you get like 3 from the main story quest roulette or whatever, or main story quest dungeon things, and you're looking at like 30 for an item, so you've got to do that 10 times. It's absolute grind fest. Not to mention you probably only have like a month to do it, so you really have to just power through these dungeons, which is a real pain in the butt, but oh well. Thankfully I've got some of the mounts that were on offer, because they're the mounts from the Realm Reborn Beast Tribes. Beast Tribes are the daily quest things, and I already had them because I already completed those, so I don't have to worry about that going forward. But there's some very expensive items on there. Oh, what's that? Must be. Nah, it's a fate. It's good to be back in Noscea. The Red Rooster Stead. There's not anything on the hunt log in here, is there? I know I constantly check, but just don't want to potentially miss anything while we're here. No, okay, it's all good. Now, we are item level 20, so we're alright. Cool. I don't know what's your deal? Ah, okay, that's quest to unlock or gain access to the character housing in Noscea. Yep, Nedard. So to remind you what's going with this story, kid's parents got killed by some monster thing. We just got informed that the kid went missing. Thank the gods you're here. Seems my grandson is set on causing naught but trouble for you. But surely you can owe the lad his feeling. How he's bowling with 8 for that murderous beast. Wow. It's been so long since I had to read this. And the last time when you came along like an avenging angel and showing on the strength of your steel, well, he lit a fire in his belly. He must have got it in his head to take revenge on the beast himself. Daft little bugger. And he rode once he heard Kujata had been spotted in the Albort. Why, he shot through that door like an arrow from a bow and set, and I ain't seen him since. I beg of you, find a little cigarette before he gets himself stomped to death. That big bastard Aurochs has spilled more than enough of me kin's blood. Oh God. Our course is clear. We must set out for Aleport at once. An old acquaintance of mine, Parfistim, often stands guard at the port gates. He might know something of the lad's whereabouts. Alright. So, where are we going? Actually, first up, what's our gear looking like? No, it's fine. Airport. Alright. Okay, let's hurry up. Speak with Fardstim. Alright, Fardstim. Have I seen a boy wandering around by himself? As a matter of fact, me and my fellow gate guard here just watched a young lad traipsing off to the north. We were arguing whether or not to abandon our post and bring the child back ourselves. Large packs of jackals have been prowling the wilds of late, so if you mean to head after him, pray do so quickly. Hells, I might even pass along word to the Marauders Guild. You'll be better off with an extra blade or two at your back. But I am from the Marauders Guild. Actually, that reminds me while we're here. Have I got... No, I don't. I'll probably do that off stream. It's just basically, there's two quests back in Aleport. They give you a little dog minion, a little cat minion. Oh, dark helmet. Also, something else that's going away is this slashing resistance down, so all that damage type down stuff getting they want to get rid of like specific party synergy, so that there isn't a meta kind of thing, so that people can't say, oh no, we don't want you in our party because you're playing this class. Whereas instead now it doesn't mean anything because there's no massive focus on synergy. So a party composed of any of the classes is fine. I'd probably say there'd still be some kind of party preference, class preference, or job preference, just because of how our mechanic works or something like that. But anyway, here we go. Solo duty. Have you found any sign of Saga? We've got his water skin and his satchel. He must have been in a desperate hurry indeed to cast away his belongings in such a careless manner. I myself came across his wood axe, a tool the lad took from the stead, perhaps. He must... Oh, guards below, Scarlett, over there. Your level is above 24, you will be sent down. Good thing we're at level 29. There it is. Whoa. Scarlett. are they? There they are over there. Just overpower them. Oh, hey, there we go. Level up. Is that it? Nice. She's just standing there, nonchalant. Vernzoen. I really don't like that act as well. He breathes yet. We withdraw to the Red Rooster's stead. Follow my lead, Scarlett. Okay. What? You could have taken me with you, you ass. No. Maybe middle Noscea? That's very annoying, if I'm honest. Okay. So, I wonder, we'll try middle Noscea, see what happens there, see if that's closer. But I don't think it is. Haven't been here in a while. Okay. Try for a keep. So I can only go to LIMSA from here. It sucks. I mean, I'll just try and see what happens. It's gonna be a long walk. Actually, I might just cut here and come back once we're there. Okay, so we've made it to Red Rooster's stead. It was probably quicker just to teleport back to LIMSA and then grab that chocobo again, but anyway. Nedard. You brought him home. I don't got the words to thank you. The lad's past the worst of it. He struck his head in the fall, though it may be some time before he opens his eyes. Thank you for coming, brother. If you hadn't scattered those jackals when you did, I have done naught to earn your thanks. When I learned of the situation from Alport, I realized the dangers were greater than I had anticipated. No single marauder could have hoped to defend off such numbers in time. Pray accept my apologies, Nedard. You turned to us for help, and yet your grandson now lies before you, broken and battered. You risk your lives to save little Sigurd. Ours a man to find fault with that. It's me who ought to be begging forgiveness for the wounds you took protecting me foolish boy. You needn't concern yourself with our well-being. Our training prepares us for such eventualities. There is naught more we can accomplish here, Scarlett. It is time we return to the guild and focused on other tasks. Alright, so back to the Marauders Guild. Alright, let's hit up Guild. There it is. Now we're gonna get a level 20 axe, but we don't need that, so I'll probably just sell that. Well, I won't probably, I will just sell that. I'm glad a lad will live, but I fear this will not be the last time Sigurd abandons caution in his thirst for vengeance against Kujata. The wound in his heart festers and seethes, feeding his impatience at our seeming inaction. But we must not think ill of the boy. Instead, let his helpless rage be a spur to our efforts. I say again, Scarlett, Kujata will fall by your hand, and I will shape you into the deadly weapon you need to be. Yeah, so we got that. I'll avoid that gear. Grab that. Okay. So with that, where's our chair? Our chair's over here. Where's this one? Yeah, it's this one. Okay. That's it. Right. Oop. Too close. So, oop. Come on. There we go. That'll have to do. Alright, so with that, that'll be the end. Next episode, what we actually might do is go on and complete that quest. What I'll do between is I'll probably go ahead and sell this stuff, sell the axe, for the most part. Now that I've got glamour prisms, I might go put some stuff in the glamour dresser as well, or at least get the quest to be able to do that, because I don't remember if we did that or not. So yeah, that's it for the most part, and with that, we'll catch you next time.